Hi and welcome to Milgat Farms. It's a beautiful day. As you can see behind me, it's bright and early. It's about 6:15 in the morning. It's not quiet here. All the birds are chirping and making all sorts of noise. The chickens are up. They're about doing their thing. It's time for me to do my thing. Every morning we got a lot of chores to do, especially now that we're really low on water. So we got to move water. And that's its own interesting challenge, that's for sure. There's some food we're gonna give to the chickens. We've got to get the food out of the white barn here, like behind me. That's our white barn. It's a sugar barn where we make our maple syrup. Now we do a lot more than making maple syrup on the farm. Raise a lot of different animals, kind of like a homestead. We're not exactly self-sufficient, but we're not far from it either. I don't know if you can see this. This is my messy barn. I got all my buckets clean. They're for processing for tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a little bit. These right here is our aged maple syrup. We put it in the whiskey cask, the rye whiskey cask, and we age it from 6 months to 2 years. It is delicious. Back here is a side-by-side and a lot more junk. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that stuff. I gotta chunk it up. That's the bucket for the feed. And this is another bucket for the feed. And that guy right there. This right here is a tote. Have you ever seen one of these? It's 2,000 pounds of chicken feed. When we raise our meat birds, this is how we buy our feed. A lot of times I'll put the feed in different containers around the barn, but I decided this time to see if I could keep it in this container. So far it's working pretty good. That's 5 gallons of feed. I don't know how many pounds it is, but I typically give five gallons of feed to each set of meat birds twice a day. Now, since I don't have a handle on one, I don't think I'm gonna be able to pick it up. I just pick it up and carry it to the back side of the barn. In fact, I'll carry it to this side of the barn because it's shorter. Now, the reason I'm taking this outside is because I have to go get the water first. And if I drive down the hill with these in the back of the side-by-side, they could fall over. Don't want that. That would be bad. Today we've got a lot of things to get done on the farm. Emily's going out of town to New Jersey. Got to get the oil changed in the van, check the tires, make sure everything is good. And then she's got to do some packing to get ready because tomorrow she's not going to have time to pack because we're going to process a bunch of chickens. And right behind me, that's a processing equipment that we've got to get ready, checked, make sure everything is working, set up so that tomorrow it goes really smoothly. We like to process behind the barn here where the sun in the morning is coming up from that direction and we got shade until about 12 o'clock. Hopefully we'll have everything processed by 12 o'clock and we're not going to be in the sun. What we have is a small chicken plucker, a large turkey plucker. We have a older version of a scalder, a newer version of a scalder, and this guy right here, it's awesome. I'll show that to you a little bit later. That's a roto dunker. Oh, it saves so much time, it's not even funny. This is all my junk that was in the shed. That's now my kids' playhouse. And as much as I like organization, and I really do, I'm particular about that, I didn't want my kids to not have a playhouse. We had that extra house, so I figured I'd just leave all that junk over there for, I don't know, however long it takes me to get it up. And they can have a playhouse. It's gonna be fun. Now, I got a bunch of veggies in here that I'm gonna give to the chickens, but they're not gonna eat it that way, so I'm gonna figure out a way to chunk it up. Going over to the gate, think we can make it? We might make it all the way down there with no engine. Nope. I don't know. Maybe. We're heading down to the farm. We're heading down to the water ring so we can get water in the tank. And while we're doing the water in the tank, we're going to chunk up a bunch of veggies. Oh boy, hold on. Oh boy. Close, wasn't it? Well, we got water coming in, that's a good thing. Oh, sheep over there. Really messed up garden too. Alright. Alright, let me show you what we're going to do. This is what you're going to do. Not done yet. We're going to put this in here. We use the big white bucket. Oops. Yeah, that'll work. It's nasty. You don't have to crunch out and do it. Alright, so what's going to happen is this.
You have to pour it in there now.
You got to turn it. And you got to keep your fingers out of there too. That'll be bad. Okay? Now look, you gotta stay on this side. You start turning. Other way. There we go. What are you doing?
This thing is hard.
There you go.
Just hold on.
Man, these things are slimy. Go. There it goes. Hold on, buddy. Go again. Wait. Let me put a bunch in there this time, see if we can do that. Hold on, bud. Hold on. Now go. Keep going. There you go. You did it. You're sucking them things right in there. Whoa, keep going. Well, that one's not going in. Let's see what we got. I got it, Gabe. Go. Now do it.
Oh.
All right. Let's see what we got in the bottom of the bucket. Well, that looks pretty good. The chickens are going to love that. Okay.
It's like the goopy stuff.
Now, what we need to do is get the water going. It's going to be a little loud. Really dirty.
Look
at that stuff. Those gears, that's funny. Those gears look like they're plastic or something.
Yeah.
Huh. We gotta clean this thing off really well.
Yeah.
And I knew we were gonna clean the... Since we're doing a lot of cleaning for the processing, I figured we can chunk these things up and then I can clean that thing at the same time. Hey Gabriel, go get us a couple of cucumbers. Takes about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and during that time we usually do something, whether I'm cleaning the side-by-side or harvesting something. Anything we can do to be more efficient on the farm really makes a lot of sense. Could you have found a bigger one? I'll take that one. I get the gun. Pow, pow. Here on the farm we've got several springs, one or two that are developed. One belongs to my neighbor, one belongs to us, and then there's a couple others kind of somewhat developed, meaning we've got spring water coming in here, and we've got another spring. It's right over there. Now, that's kind of a mess. It was developed as of last year, but I didn't finish it and ended up getting a compromise in the dam, so I've got to redo it. All that being said, we have a couple springs here on the farm, one of which serves our cottage and all our animals, which are right over there. Now that spring has practically dried up. In fact, maybe a week or so ago it was dried up. We've gotten a little bit of rain, not a lot, so there isn't water coming in. We've since stopped watering our animals with that spring and only use it for our B&B. As a result, what we need to do every day is we come down here to this watering trough, pull out about 100 gallons, water our cattle on the other side of the farm and all of our chickens. Every day when I come down, I check my little bucket. Now I know that looks kind of cheesy. That bucket bleeds water off of this water trough and it heads down there. You see it? Way down there, there's a water trough. And then in the other pasture's a water trough. So it goes from here to there, over to there, and everybody has water. Fresh, cold spring water. That works like a champ, and we don't have to worry about using the water from that spring that's servicing the cottage. So we've got a little bit more in here than I want, and we're gonna go bleed some of this off in one of the water troughs. All right, it's morning time, and they haven't touched their water, which means they found some water sources down in the draw, or maybe that draw over there. We're still gonna fill it up though. That's enough. You ready?
Money.
Where?
Right there.
On the other side or this side? Oh, I see it. Good eye, Gabe. What are you doing over here, girl?
And there's a snake.
Where?
Right next to the bunny.
There's a snake over there? There is not.
There is a little rock.
Is it really?
Flat.
They're choosing.
And it's tiny.
It's not a snake.
What is it?
Just a piece of dirt. Go ahead and get both of them filled up. Fill the other one up.
They're both overflowing. Daddy, they're overflowing.
Okay. Well, that's enough. Come on, goofball. Let's go. This is the overflow pipe. This is the overflow pipe for our spring. Let's see if we got any water coming out. Nope. That means our spring's not full. As we come down the hill, we look at both of those waters. We can see there's water in them. That's a good thing. gotta open the gate. Watch out, buddy. Watch out, the metal sharp here, okay? Don't touch it, but be careful.
Hey, buddy.
The bird's gonna fly. Go flying bird. Okay, maybe not.
Let's just fly.
These birds are called Freedom Rangers. They're billed out as a non-GMO bird. They look more like normal chickens than the ones we're going to show you in just a minute.
You better run and I'll start running fast as I can.
You did. These are more what you might think of as a regular meat bird. These are called Cornish cross, and they get really big, really fast. These will probably be processed next week.
And one of them is so small and they don't even grow.
Well, they're so small we won't process her. Go ahead and get that food out of there, buddy. I'll get the waters. Later today, Gabe, you can come out and you can give them some of this food that we choked out. Everybody on the farm is fed except the chickens in the house. That's what the pine chips are for. We need to get the chickens in the house done, clean out their pen, and then we get to have breakfast. Chores are much more interesting when you let your 6-year-old drive. Quit scaring me, boy. Slow, slow, slow. First one in. Ready? Ready? Go. Oh my goodness. You guys, not cool. Not cool. What are you doing? Thank you. 1. 2. Oh, you're tiny. 3. Uh-oh, bad idea. 4. 5. Get over here. 6. 7. How'd you get out? 8. 9. Recycle. 10. 11, 12. 13. Recycle. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. on. Uh-oh. No, silly goose. I know you're not a goose. You're a chicken. Left a little crack there. These guys aren't going to be in here forever, but for now, we'll put a blanket on top of them. In a couple of days, we'll take them down to the tack room and leave them in there. Everybody on the farm is fed except for me, so it's time to go get some breakfast. That's not going to work. Yeah, your grandma used to go like, let me get that off you. Yeah, I didn't like that. I love my grandma, but that was gross. Now that breakfast is over, we need to get everything set up for tomorrow's processing. And when I say everything, it's the scalder, the plucker, the cage that's going to go in the side-by-side, our tables, the buckets. All that needs to be set up so that tomorrow morning, I'm not running around like a chicken with my head cut off. All right, I know that was bad. Here's my help for the day. Are you going to help me? You are. All right. Let's see what we can do. Push, Gabriel. All right, buddy. It's about 11:30. By this time tomorrow, we hope to have all the processing done for tomorrow's birds. That way we're not standing in the sun. Okay. We still need to clean the coolers, buddy, and that's going to be about it. You can see this setup behind me, so let me go through it with you. Tomorrow morning, the tank's going to be removed, and in its place is going to be a large kennel where the chickens aren't going to get out. We'll probably be able to put 20 chickens in there. I don't know that we'll put 20 in there, but we could. Once they come out of the box there, they go over here to the killing cones. You notice how we got that a little bit up on a slope because we're using bigger cones over here. I don't think any of the birds are going to be that big, but I want to have it up there just in case. We'll have 4 killing cones. That's where we do the first part. We dispatch them, if you will. Once they've dispatched and everything is good, they'll go into the scalder, which is right over here, into the roto dunker. That's going to be set at about 141, 144 degrees, somewhere in that range. You know what? It hadn't got to be perfect. One thing you're going to want to put in there is Dawn dishwashing detergent. Maybe a half a cup once you've got it full. That's going to make the feathers come out a whole lot easier. Once they've been scalded, they're going to come out of there and go into the plucker. Gabriel, you want to show them how the plucker turns on?
Right down here.
Yeah. All right, so you put a couple of chickens in there. They're going to bounce around. The rubber fingers are going to pull all the feathers off. Once they come out of here, they're going to go onto the table for evisceration, and then they're going to go into the cooler. The table's right where it needs to be. We still got to get a hose end here. Actually, we're using that in just a few minutes down at the house. We need to get a hose end, and that's going to be just about it. Our knives are going to be on the table. We're going to have a knife sharpener here. Say that again.
If I have to have the knife too, because I have to cut the heads off.
Yep, that's right. That's what you're going to be doing, and the feet too, right?
Okay, so if the first try, if you film that, I can break it off with my bare hands.
We're not going to do that tomorrow. Gabe said he's going to tear the heads off if we do a video. We're not going to show that on the video, okay? We do have an old video about doing, I think, turkeys and maybe even chickens as well. But I know these days, I don't know if YouTube would like to see that. So we're not going to show you tomorrow's processing day. If you want to learn how to do this the way we do it, just go to our website, milgatfarms.com, and just contact us. If you're we have 1 or 2 more processing dates coming up. We'd love to have you out and show you how we do what we do. If it was just going to be me tomorrow, this table would be closer to the plucker. That would be a little bit closer, and this would be somewhere over here. We'd make it very tight. But since we've got 2 people coming to help us, and Emily, this should go, oh, and Gabriel. Since we've got all this help, we need a little bit of space so we can walk around. Right here is going to be our chill tank. We've got 2 of these coolers. We set up ice and old milk jugs and water jugs that have been cleaned out so that we can get that temperature down. And once we've done the evisceration process, they go into the chill tank. When the chill tank is done, we put them into 5-gallon buckets, which we fill with water, leave them in there for 2 days, and then we bring them back out and we shrink wrap them and then we freeze them. The 5-gallon buckets that we use are food grade buckets. They've been sanitized, they're ready to go. And the reason we do that is we believe that it makes the connective tissue like the tendons much, much softer. And I think it does. You can play with it. Gotcha. Okay, go turn the water off, buddy. That was funny.
I'm stoked.
Go turn the water off. Everything here is set up the way we want it. What we gotta do next is feed all our animals and get ready for bed. I want to get them over top of this spot right here, buddy. Because by tomorrow they'll have eaten it down. Let's see.
That one right there was chasing another boy.
They're trying to mate.
What?
They're trying to mate.
What's a mate?
Make babies. Like,
You're trying to make babies? Yeah, that's a boy and a boy.
huh?
These are aggressive. There's the tiny one. There's the big fat one. Come on, Morty.
We're not going to be processing any of these.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because we got those others to do, buddy.
Probably that big fat one.
We might get the big fat one, yeah. Ow, you knucklehead.
Like the rooster. This is
Put him
easy.
back. Watch out, I gotta get him there. Come on, buddy, move. Get the bucket for feed, let's go.
We can feed these tomorrow and just grab them.
Come on, let's go do the ones in the barn. Oh boy. Got about 100 gallons on here. You want to see something interesting? Click right up here. That was an interesting 100 gallon run, that's for sure. I ended up flipping this thing. Whoa, scary.
That was beautiful.
Did you have a good day today, Gabriel?
Yeah.
I did too. We really got a lot done today. Really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch our video. Kind of hang out with it. Really enjoyed it. Hope to see you in the next video. Do consider giving us a, that's right, a thumbs up. And until next time.
God bless you guys.
That's right. God bless you.